welcome back. Now joining us this morning are Becca Blake and Micah Blacklight with the Phoenix Arts and Culture Council. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
So you guys, there is the Arts and Culture Council in Phoenix now. What can you tell us about it and why it's important?
It's important because it's the first ever Arts and Culture Council for Phoenix, and Phoenix is the heart of the valley. So we have all the vibes.
Got all the vibes.
Yeah.
And so what is everything that it is? Like, what does it all encompass, the Arts and Culture Council?
For us, we're just getting started. So we're just starting with our strategic planning and our initiatives. But in this year, we're working on helping support the visual arts, particularly the galleries and the artists in the region, not just in Phoenix.
And that's important for artists, correct?
Exactly, it's huge, it's amazing, and we love it.
So the Langford Art Gallery, you're putting on a gallery right now. What is that looking like?
Yes, Jack Langford is an artist who has a working studio and a foundry and an art gallery in Phoenix. And so he's welcomed artists from around the region to show their work there. We have 25 artists showing work in the gallery, and it's some of the best art you'd see in any museum in any big city. It's incredible.
And it's called NEOTERIC, so what is this exhibit like?
NEOTERIC is a word, it just means new. And so we wanted something that's super hyper contemporary and exciting and showing the range of diversity of disciplines and artistry that we have here in the Valley.
And so Micah, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, so it's work that is somehow new media or new concepts in art, work that's new, someone just made it, or things you don't normally see, a narrative you don't see or hear about in an art project.
Definitely. So Micah, what does the name NEOTERIC mean to you then?
For me, it was really important because I think a lot of people forget how pervasive art is. Like, one of the things that a lot of people do is, what's the importance of art? What's the importance of art? Why is it, why is that the first thing to get cut sometimes? And it's like every room you're in, every building that you're in was a drawing somewhere. Somebody designed the space, someone designed your iPhone, etc. So NEOTERIC for me is just a way of giving a bunch of new ideas or old ideas, new takes, just giving new vibes, new stuff.
I love that. So what can you tell us about your entries in this exhibit? Oh, rubbing your hands here.
I love working with ballpoint pen because you can't take it back. It's like a metaphor for life. Like when we make mistakes, we have to clean them up as best we can, but there's no taking back the words once they're out of our mouth. There's no taking back your mistake. Like, you have to figure it out. And so with the pen, it's the same thing. Once I put a mark down, I have to figure it out. And so I've been working with pen for a really long time, and I've got some of the largest works I've ever done in ballpoint pen on display, and it makes me feel really, really good.
I love the permanence of that. So Becca, you also have some works on display?
I do. Yes, I have some of my performative time-based pieces, and I have a really exciting AI generative art project that I collaborated with someone out of the Rogue Valley AI Lab. It was part of a workshop and a piece, and so we're showing our trailer. We're going to extend it into a longer piece in the future.
Wow, and how did you guys find all of the artists involved, and kind of what does this mean to them, and how did you find them?
You go.
That would be me. I reached out to different people in the network that I thought were doing things that were working in, like I said, new ways or new concepts, new topics, or just a new twist on a discipline that we're accustomed to. Jack Langford is a sculptor. He works in marble and he works with human form, but he's doing that in ways that aren't traditional. And so Jack himself is NEOTERIC, so it's a way to just celebrate, who's here. And we could have found more artists. There's so many incredible artists here in the Valley, but we had to cap it at 25.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I love how everyone has different interpretations of it as well.
Yes, seriously. And it's also really cool because Jack Langford has been around for a really long time. He's like a community staple, and he's been involved with so many different artists and so many different disciplines, but metalwork and bronzing and plaster and marble and all these things. And so to work alongside he and Becca and with all these other artists, but together, what she said, the diversity of the materials, the diversity of the artwork, the diversity of the different mindsets, because there's people who may, like, for example, she's got some AI work, and there's some people in there who would be like, I would never work in AI, but they're all in the same room. And I feel like that is indicative of the kind of spirit that they're trying to create at the studio, where it's just like all together and have the conversations in the room.
And it contextualizes everyone's art in almost a different way. That is
Yes.
incredible. And you guys, is there anything else you'd like to tell us this morning before we say goodbye to you?
Right, so this weekend on Saturday, the 12th at 5 p.m., we have an artist reception.
Woohoo!
Come hear the artists speak about their work and see their work. And then on the 19th, we have another first new thing for Phoenix. It's a first ever performative art at a gallery. We have 10 artists that are going to perform together. And it's going to be really exciting, and that starts at 7 p.m. And it's RSVP only, so you have to scan the code and sign up. It's free, but we have to cap it at a certain capacity. But yeah, that's on April 19th. And then the show will extend through May, and we'll have more activities in May.
Amazing. A lot of things going for the arts here in the Rogue Valley, and I am so excited to see it.
You and me both. Come through on Saturday, y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, and as we said, Phoenix Helio presents NEOTERIC at the Langford Art Gallery on South Pacific Highway in Phoenix. It's going through May 25th, and it features over 20 artists like Micah and Becca here exploring new and ultra-contemporary art expressions. For more information about this exhibit, visit phoenixhelio.com/NEOTERIC. Becca, Micah, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Of
It's
course.
a pleasure.
Been a blast.
We'll be right back.